Have you ever seen someone ruin their own life in a single sentence? My college roommate Jake was dating this girl Mia, who everyone adored. Smart, funny, gorgeous, the whole package. They were that couple everyone envied. Together since freshman orientation, always laughing at inside jokes, planning their future. 3 years strong and already having marriage conversations. But Jake had a wandering eye and absolutely zero self-control when it came to attention from other women. Jake would wait until Mia had an evening class, then invite different girls over to study. The walls were thin, and there definitely wasn't much studying happening. I confronted him once, and he swore it was just harmless flirting, that he'd never actually cheat on Mia. I didn't buy it, but it wasn't my relationship to police. By junior year, Jake was texting other girls while Mia slept next to him. He'd disappear at parties for suspicious amounts of time. He was smart enough to cover his tracks, deleting messages, using private browsing, the whole 9 yards. Senior year, Mia started talking about moving in together after graduation. He nodded along whenever she brought it up, but privately told me he wasn't sure he was ready for that level of commitment. Meanwhile, Jake developed a particular interest in the new bartender at our regular dive bar downtown. Every time we went there, he'd find excuses to approach the bar alone, lingering way too long for someone just ordering drinks. One night during finals week, our entire friend group was at Murphy's celebrating the end of exams. Jake had been drinking heavily, and the bartender kept giving him free shots whenever Mia wasn't looking. I could see disaster brewing, but figured it wasn't my place to step in. Around midnight, Mia went to the bathroom with her roommate Emma. Jake immediately leaned across the bar, way too close to the bartender. I watched as he scribbled something on a napkin and slid it to her. His number, I assumed. She smiled, tucked it in her pocket, and he looked like he'd just won the lottery. When Mia returned, she kissed his cheek and asked if he wanted to head home, mentioning brunch with her parents the next morning. Not yet, Jake said, pulling her onto his lap. Night's just getting started. For the next hour, Jake kept making excuses to go to the bar alone. Each time he returned, he seemed more intoxicated and less cautious. Mia was visibly annoyed, but trying not to make a scene. Around 1:30 a.m., the bartender announced last call. As people started settling tabs, Jake's phone buzzed on the table. Mia glanced down and froze. The preview showed a message from Blue Bartender that read, "My shift ends at 2. Meet me out back?" Mia picked up the phone, her face unreadable. Jake was in the bathroom, clueless. Without hesitation, she unlocked it. Apparently, she knew his password. As we all watched in uncomfortable silence, Mia scrolled through his messages. With each swipe, her expression hardened. When Jake returned, she was still looking at his phone, tears streaming silently. 6 different girls, she said quietly as he approached. Just from this semester. Jake's face drained. He lunged for the phone, but Mia held it away. "Mia, I can explain." Panic in his voice. "You can explain?" Her voice was ice cold. "Please, explain to everyone here how you've been sleeping with my sister for the past year." The entire table went silent. "What? I never," he stammered. "That's crazy. I would never." "Really?" Mia turned the phone around, showing a chat with someone saved as "Don't answer." The messages were explicit, describing their last hookup while Mia was visiting her parents. The contact photo was unmistakably Mia's younger sister Zoe, who had started at our university that fall. Jake's eyes widened. "It was a mistake," he blurted. "It only happened a few times when I was drunk. She started it." And just like that, with those desperate words, Jake sealed his fate, not only admitting to the affair, but blaming Mia's 18-year-old sister who idolized her. Mia dropped his phone into his full beer pitcher with a satisfying plop. "Thanks for the confession," she said calmly, and walked out with dignity.